Yo, 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 yo. This is Last Warrior Gaming back again with another episode or installment of the LSPD roleplay series, World Warrior Ops Syndicate. Pretty much, we are back with special investigator Franklin, and essentially he's catching up on his investigation on Ultimate and all the crime that is going on with his syndicate. And essentially he's going to be summarizing the whole storyline up to this point as he kind of gets in new clues and stuff like that. So not really much more to say because it's all going to get covered. If you want to know more about the series and the storyline, please check out the very first video in the series as well as all the prior ones. Like, comment, subscribe, and we are going to go ahead and jump into the role play as of right now. Okay, a lot of information to input to my computers here. I'm looking up records of things that's been going on recently in Paleto Bay, and I have to tell you, it's a hot mess out here. Okay, so what we have so far is that Ultimate was released from prison from Bolingbrook. He was ahead of the biggest criminal syndicate this city's ever known, had all the gangs united under him. He finally went down, had life sentences and stuff, but he paid his way out and only did 10 years. His record has been expunged because he had enough money for the lawyers, but in the end, he's back on the street after 10 years and wants to take the city over. He systematically reestablished himself in a very short amount of time and caused a lot of problems for San Andreas as a whole. He has went back and reestablished his office, his headquarters, World Warrior Operations, which is a security contracting company or mercenary company, essentially like Merryweather. So he has clean money coming in from that. And then for some reason, he's in the process of acquisition of lots of businesses. He bought the Vanilla Unicorn, and apparently he's making a power grab, buying up lots of property in San Andreas in general. He's buying businesses up left and right. He's buying properties, and he's making clean money to keep himself untouchable. But it's readily apparent that he's got the local gangs, the Ballers, the Vagos, the Lost MC, all of them. He's got all the local gangs under his thumb again. We don't have solid proof of that per se, but we're pretty sure that's what he's doing. He's reestablishing an old network and taking back over. Yeah, so he's pretty much got back out of prison and has been working on taking the city completely back over. He started in Los Santos, but there's been a lot of activity, gang activity going on recently here in the Paleto Bay area. So now I'm catching up on my investigation into that. There's been a lot of things going on at the businesses and locales around here that we definitely know is not only gang related as far as the ballers and the families are concerned, because they sent representatives out here, but we're thinking that it links somehow, some way back to a World Warriors Operations Syndicate. Speaking of the Lost MC, that's some of their members right there. But yes, yeah, lots of things have gone on around here recently, so I'm just going to touch base with some of the locales. there's been ongoing investigations in the Paleto Bay area since crime has picked up. We had an incident where apparently the life of employee of the ammunition was in danger. I actually investigated him myself and got a lot of intel out of him. But unfortunately, representatives from not only the family's gang, but also the ballers were sent out here to try to establish a foothold. Somehow they found out about my informant, and a hit was put on him. It was a very bloody scenario. Um, the ballers sent Gain Green out here, and he was one of their upper echelon members, and he did a lot of things out here. He established a foothold as far as constantly harassing and threatening ammunition and taking product from them, guns, taking shipments of guns and things like that. Gang Green also had took over the farm and was producing and trying to sell drugs out of the farm and many other things. He made an attempt on the life of the ammunition employee, but it was unsuccessful. So the ballers then took their shot, and they sent Purple Smurf out here. And Purple Smurf came out here, and he pretty much he tried to take over the farm. He did harass an ammunition guy, even though we had the ammunition employee under protection. Eventually Purple Smurf did and one of his associates did kill the ammunition employee because they knew he was an informant. Sad to say that the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office kind of came up short in that one. And the FIB and IA sent special agents out here, and each one of those special agents also wound up getting killed in the line of duty. Purple Smurf, beyond that, he took over the vehicle shop up the road at Ron gas station and was stealing cars and chopping them up and selling them, stuff like that. He had a front going as a legit business, but in the end he was just out here, using that as a foothold to loot ammunition of supplies constantly, to harass the guy until he killed him, and then also still trying to take over the farm. But in the end, he went down behind that because he got too greedy. He tried to make his first shipment, and he was taken into custody. So that's pretty much been the breakdown, but I'm going to visit these locations.
Well, luckily I have a good base stand, right? I will have lotion ready for you guys.
Take a look around,
Bye,
young
sweetheart.
buck.
How you doing? You're the new guy in charge? Yes, I know you've seen the news, and it's unfortunate what happened to the last owner. I just want to introduce myself. I'm Special Investigator Franklin, and I've been working the case of the crime that's been on the uptick here in the Paleto Bay area. I actually knew the former owner. He worked with us, but unfortunately, the ballers and the families, they did send out representatives to try to take over this area. They knew he was an informant, and unfortunately, he didn't survive. I definitely don't wish to put your life in any danger at all, but if you ever feel threatened or have any issues or problems, here, take my card. That's my number, address of my office, my email. Get in touch with me, pay me a visit, make an appointment. Let me know, reach out to me. If you need any help, the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office is right up the road. I mean, get in touch, get in contact, because these gang members, they need arms, and this place is definitely a target of theirs. They're trying to come around and buy up local businesses and establish a foothold. Essentially, is what our intelligence tells us. But I can't speak much more on that. But if you ever need help or have concerns with gang activity, just please let me know. All right, thank you. You have a good day. I wish you success in your business endeavors. This is a nice place. I like the way you rearranged it. Yeah, unfortunately, my buddy that used to be the owner, he didn't make it out of that situation. Tough stuff, but it's part of the job. We can't always save or rescue everyone. We can't always protect everyone, even though we try our best. Alright, I think next I'll be stopping by the Ron gas station. Yeah, what we suspect is that the World Warrior operations, because they never usually get their hands dirty. They buy up land and businesses and have clean money, but then they make these street gangs, the local street gangs, do all their dirty work. They don't dirty their hands, and they don't have their names mentioned. What I'm trying to do in my investigation is connect World Warrior operation to the Ballers, the Vagos, and families. So then we can actually go after them, not just the street gangs. We need to take the head off the snake. It's a process. But yeah, they've been sending representatives out here. We're trying to figure out exactly who sent the representatives of these gangs out here to try to claim turf and establish a foothold. But it's a mystery, man. We don't know exactly who it is. But anyways, the Ron gas station over here to my left. Whoa!
Oh shit!
The Ron gas station over here to my left is where some more incidents took place. There was actually a couple murders here during the time that Purple Smurf had ownership of this place when he was trying to establish his foothold. He used the being a mechanic and buying his business as a front, which I'm pretty sure his gang gave him the money towards purchasing the business. But we don't have proof on exactly where these funds came from. We're thinking World War's operations actually put the money forward, but we just don't have the proof. We know a lot of these things, but don't have proof, and that's what it's all about. But anyways, there was a couple of murders over here during the time that Purple Smurf was in charge. And Gangrene, and yeah, check in with the new ownership. Also get access to their computer and see what information we can pull. How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm Special Investigator Franklin. Uh, yeah, of course, you know why I'm here. I'm just keeping an eye on things and here to get some information out of the computer with a search warrant. I do have a search warrant. Um, yeah, unfortunately, business was bought out by the criminal enterprise, but everything's been straightened up now. Hope you guys can rebuild from all the destruction and the murders that's happened out here and do better. Sorry for everything you guys been through. If you know, get any information or any details of any gang activity, if they try to push up on you guys, harass you, bother you, threaten you, please take my card here. Let me know. That's my contact information, my office, my number, and my email. Also, get in touch with the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Department. I mean, we're here to help, and we're trying to rid this area because the gangs are definitely trying to make a foothold here, and they are targeting local businesses. So, you need help or have any information, please feel free to get in contact with me or the sheriff's office. Alright, I'm going to access this computer. I have a portable hard drive, so I can literally just copy everything out of here. in a matter of a few seconds. Also some documents, I'll take some of those copies and have the others returned here. I'll go through the call list on this phone, track some of those numbers, have all this information processed. Excellent intel. I sure hope these people can recover from all the damage that's been done. This area used to be nice and quiet, but now it's just been riddled with crime. I'm pretty sure the World Warriors operations are behind it, but so far it's only been the ballers and the families, gangs that have actually sent representatives out. So they're the only ones we can really go after. But we're constantly investigating them, so it's like it doesn't matter. It's not really a lead. And that's how World Warrior operations can be so successful, is because they're using already known gangs with already known criminals to do all their dirty grunt work. So they can't be touched. Only the guys that we're already after can be touched. So yeah, they use them as crash dummies pretty much, sacrificial lambs. Have the grunts do the dirty work, get shot up, go to prison or what have you, while they still collect all the money and live a clean life. And we are at the Donkey Punch family farm. Yeah, they were growing, manufacturing drugs and growing drugs out here using this farm as a base of operations. Both Gang Green and Purple Smurf attempted to take this farm over and use it as a manufacturing spot. This is vital because this place is so big, it even extends to across the street, that they can manufacture so many drugs. And they're on a main freeway stretch with lots of box trucks and tractor trailers who could ship for them. So yeah. How you good people doing? We know you've been through a lot recently, but and you're stressed out, but you know, I'm Investigator Franklin. I'm here to help you. We know that you've been targeted by criminal organizations, the ballers and the families. We know they sent representatives out to harass you, to threaten your lives, threaten your families. They made you guys manufacture drugs and stuff like that, but we just want you to know that we're here to help and that we're going to be trying to keep an eye on things. If you have any information or leads, you know, please tell us. Get in touch with the sheriff's department if you need help. You know, because you guys are part of the investigation, we do have reports and stuff for you guys to fill out to be returned to the sheriff's department. Any intel that we can get from you guys would be much appreciated. I think these guys are the managers, general managers. How's it going, guys? I don't mean to interrupt your meal. I know you guys are tired, very stressed out. You look like it. But I just want you to know I'm part of the head of the investigation from the FIB and the IAA. Making sure that you guys are all right. You know, we're taking statements, documents, and forwarding them to the sheriff's office out here. If you guys ever need help, if they ever come back, if you ever harass or threaten, families are threatened, just here, take my card, and also take a stack. Pass them out to all the employees, and those who aren't here when they show up for work, pass them out to them too. Feel free to get in touch with me anytime for anything, and also get in touch with the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office if any of the gang members do come back and try to take over the farm, do anything illegal, manufacture any drugs out of this place or anything like that. Just let us know. The Sheriff's Department and I will handle it. We hope you guys can recover from these bad string of incidences that have taken place recently with the both the families and the ballers gangs. And I thank you for any of your cooperation. People have a good day. Feel free to reach out if you need me. Yeah, I feel real sorry for these hard-working people. I have to sit here and get harassed and their lives threatened because this farm is such a vital tool, a vital asset to gangs. They just think they can take this place over manufacture drugs out of here and become rich. And we have to protect this place because that's not what it's for. And these poor people out here, they don't know what to do. They're threatened by gangs and having their families threatened. They're going to go with the program. But hopefully they can recover from this. And hopefully they can, you know, produce crops for our local businesses in the city and make their money back that they've lost throughout all this hardship. Truly feel sorry for them.
What the shit do you think you're doing? You got what's coming.
Alright, I have one last stop to make on my
Your problem.
updating my investigation.
How's it going?
And there's some of these guys, they're angry at me.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I guess they feel like as the police we haven't protected them, we haven't done our job. Oh, look at the rabbits, I want to run them over. They feel like we haven't done our job as the police to protect them, to keep these gangs from ruining their lives. And to some degree we have come up short, we have failed. What's going on, G-Man? See you in the comments. Oh yeah, we're gonna be doing some more today, most definite. Yeah, shouts out to G-Man, who's been making videos with me. If you see some of the recent videos, we've been putting in some work. G-Man and of course Toby. Shouts out to Toby too. Right. Yeah, also shouts out to Connor Gaming. I'm sorry, sometimes I'm playing, I don't do my shout outs. I'll be so focused on what I'm doing, I'll see him later when I'm finished. But yeah, sorry for all the folks that I have not shouted out in the midst of playing, but I got to start paying attention to that kind of thing. Alright, back to roleplay. Here we are in Dignity Village. We suspect that the criminal organizations, both the families and the ballers, have harassed and pretty much intimidated these people out here in this homeless camp, Dignity Village. The people out here are so scared they won't give us any intel. Their lips are sealed, which makes it hard for us to to get anything done to protect them. We do know there was a mass shooting out here with them and one of the gang members. Apparently, the best idea we have is that the gang members were out here forcing them to do something, be it work for them or do stuff for them. I think they tried to ambush the leader of the gang. He was out here trying to force his hand on them. They tried to ambush him, and they were unsuccessful. A lot of gunfire. He had heavy weapons, and he killed about 20 or 30 of them. And nobody will talk. We've had multiple people out here in questioning, trying to get information on exactly how did that many people wind up dead in a gunfight. And with the perpetrator never quite figured out. They won't spill any beans on anything who it was. We think it was one of the members of the gangs, either Gang Green from the families or Purple Smurf from the ballers, but they won't say. They won't say which one, either one, if it was anyone, anything. And they very resistant to the police and to any authority, the FIB, the IA, the police. As you can look at some of their signs, they're very opinionated, and they just won't give us no leads. People, I'd like to have everyone's attention for a moment. I am Special Investigator Franklin on behalf of the FIB, the IAA, and the all the regional police departments of San Andreas. We are running an investigation still, trying to keep you people protected from the waves of crime that have been trying to take over Paleto Bay. We've had both the families and ballers gangs come out here and try to establish a foothold. We suspect that they have been out here bothering you, but no one wants to talk. But we can't help you if none of you want to talk. I'm going to leave a stack of my business cards
Okay.
here. Feel free to get in touch with me if you need any help. If anyone harasses you, threatens you, tries to coerce you, or force you into doing anything, just get in touch with me. My number's up there, my email, and my office. Make an appointment if you want to come in. Also, the Paleto Bay Sheriff Department is straight up the road. They're here to help, but you have to let us help you. Don't protect these guys. If they're trying to overtake you, force you to commit crimes, do things against your will, you have to let us know so we can help. You know, it's your right to remain silent, but you got to think of what's in your best interest. You know, you people have children out here and things of that nature, so please, if you need our help, say something. I won't take any more of your time. I know my presence isn't wanted here, but
That
thank
I
you.
could walk
Thank you
away
all,
from
and
now.
you all have a good day and be safe.
Really?
Yeah, lips are sealed. No one wants to talk. I tell you, it's a shame. This is rough. I'm going to take all of this intel that I have, that I've gathered, all the witness statements that I do have and documents, and I'm going to deliver them to the Paleto Bay Sheriff's Office up here. And I guess we'll see what we can come up with next. I mean, we do not know. We do not know the. I have to safely get in lane here. Use my lights. We do not know what the next move that these gangs may make. We have no idea. Um, we really feel like these the local gangs of San Andreas are working for the World Warriors operation, like they're taking orders from them, but we just don't have proof. But the investigation will continue, and we'll try to take all this information and put together new leads based on what we have. That's all we can do. We've lost special agents. Uh, we've lost civilians. Many people have been injured, have died, have had their lives ruined by all the crime wave that has hit Paleto Bay. And we all think it's because of the World Warriors operation. In the end, that's the head of the snake. At least that's what we suspect. But yeah, it's going to be time to step efforts up, because it's obvious that whatever it is, the crime wave is moving north. Um, Paleto Bay is definitely an untapped resource, but Sandy Shores will definitely probably be next. I'll be getting in touch with my partner, Special Agent Michael, and he will probably go in and begin establishing a foothold in the Sandy Shores area, because that's the only next logical place. Seen the Lost Motorcycle Gang. They do operate around here. They were riding earlier. Uh, and they also are in the Sandy Shores area, so we're going to keep a close eye on them. Haven't heard much activity from the Vagos, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to play a role in this scenario too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Inputting all this information to my computer, submitting it to the station, and also dropping off documents in hand. Hope we can save northern San Andreas. We got to take the city back, but it's going to be a process, one step at a time. I can only hope that in the end we'll be successful.